Chicago voters reject new tax hike. Mayor Brandon Johnson blames city's Trump supporters. Well, he might not be wrong. Maybe Chicago done flipped and they're totally Trump supporters now. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's not wrong. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. Let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from the Gateway Pundit, my second Gateway Pundit story of the day. This comes from Mike LaChance, and he reports that the city of Chicago just tried and failed to raise taxes. The city claimed it wanted the extra revenue to address the growing homeless problem. Voters in the famously blue city rejected the idea resoundingly in a vote. Mayor Brandon Johnson tried to blame the failure on the city's Trump supporters. Would these be the same Trump supporters who attacked Jussie Smollett? So the author here is trying to basically say that Mayor Johnson could be making it up, like Jussie Smollett. But my take on this is, what if he's not making it up? What if it is? What if Chicago is now red? What if Chicago are now Trump supporters? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's not lying. I don't know. But Fox News reported that Chicago Mayor Johnson suggests Trump voters to blame for failure of city's tax hike of referendum. Democratic Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson appeared to blame Trump voters in his reaction to a failed referendum he supported. On Tuesday, Chicago residents struck down the Bring Chicago Home referendum that promised $100 million in new tax revenue to combat the homeless crisis in the city by hiking the tax on heftier real estate purchases. Well, we all know it's not going to go to Chicago's homeless. It's going to go to illegals. That's what this money is really for, I believe. And I think that's why the majority of the Chicagoans voted against it. But voters rejected the tax proposal by over a 7-point margin, representing a difference of more than 22,000 voters, according to the latest votes counted. During Wednesday's post-election press conference, Johnson cited the 38,000 Chicago residents who had voted for former President Trump, saying there's a good chance they were behind the referendum's failure. I'm just going to play the clip here. Here we go. Let me get my headphones ready. All right.
Also not lost on me, I think there were 38,000 Republicans that showed up and voted for Donald Trump or something like that in Chicago. So, you know, since if we're trying to draw some conclusions and you all want some other, you know, analytics you might want to discover, that might be something to look into, because I'll just say it, there's a good chance that played a part in this referendum. So the same people who want to see Donald Trump to become president, you know, sometimes I do feel like he wants my job, but who wants to be president again, those are the same voters who voted for him, and the same voters where you look at where there were more no's, they were concentrated there.
I don't think so. I mean, I think the case is that Chicago is turning purple. I won't say red, but maybe Chicago is turning purple because now they're seeing that the Democrats really don't have their best interests at heart. They're destroying the city. They're putting illegal immigrants before American citizens there, and they're fed up and they're tired of it. So no, we're not going to give you more tax money so you can give to them, I think is what happened. The article goes on to say, who does he think he's fooling? And then Dan, some guy named Dan tweeted out, well, Chicago is MAGA country. And then Emily Zanotti said, this is MAGA country. And then Ron Powell tweeted out, were these Trump supporters wearing MAGA hats and carrying ropes? How cold was it when they confronted you? Maybe the people of Chicago are finally waking up to what progressives have done to their city, and that's exactly my point there. I think that's what it is. Um, People that they're no longer supporting the Democrat Party, and they're no longer believing in that tax hikes work, and it's playing out in Chicago. And I think we're going to see this start to happen all over the country more and more. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Till next time. Peace.